Most people miss the most terrifying mathematical equation in the Bible. It happened in the Garden of Gethsemane. When Peter drew his sword to defend Jesus, Christ stopped him and said something that chills the spine of theologians to this day. He said, "Do you not think that I cannot now pray to my Father, and he will provide me with more than 12 legions of angels?" 12 legions. To a modern reader, this is just a poetic phrase. But to a first-century listener under Roman occupation, this was a specific military calculation. A standard Roman legion consisted of 6,000 soldiers. Do the math. 12 times 6,000. That is 72,000 angels. Jesus wasn't just using a random number. He was revealing the size of a specific garrison, a quick reaction force, standing by in the spiritual realm, waiting for the order to intervene. But here is the terrifying part. We assume these are guardians. We assume they are there to protect. But based on biblical precedent, a force of this magnitude isn't for protection. It is for total planetary annihilation. To understand why 72,000 is a world-ending number, we have to look at the power scaling of a single angel. We have a documented case in the second book of Kings, chapter 19. The Assyrian Empire had surrounded Jerusalem. King Hezekiah prayed for help. That night, God sent one angel, just one. The text says that in a single night, this solitary entity went out into the camp of the Assyrians and struck down 185,000 soldiers. No contest, no battle. Just instant death for an army the size of a modern city's population. Now, let's apply the math. If one angel has the kinetic power to terminate 185,000 humans in a few hours, what happens when you release the 12 legions Jesus spoke of? If you multiply 72,000 angels by the kill count of the Assyrian angel, you get a number that exceeds 13 billion. That is nearly double the current population of planet Earth. This means the force, standing ready in Gethsemane, had enough power not just to stop the crucifixion, but to wipe out every living human being on the planet twice over. This is the weapon God has in reserve. But how would they do it? The book of Revelation gives us the blueprint. These beings don't fight with swords. They fight with physics. They control the elemental forces of creation. In Revelation chapter 8, we see 7 specific angels given 7 trumpets. These are likely the commanders of the legions. When the first angel sounds, hail and fire, mixed with blood, are thrown to the earth. A third of the trees are burned up. This isn't metaphor. This describes an atmospheric displacement event so severe it ignites the oxygen in the forests. The second angel throws something like a great mountain burning with fire into the sea. A third of the sea turns to blood. We are talking about kinetic impactors, asteroids guided by intelligent hands. It gets worse. Revelation chapter 9 speaks of 4 specific fallen angels who have been bound for thousands of years at the great river Euphrates. They are not dead, they are imprisoned, waiting for the specific hour, day, month, and year to be released. The text says their release triggers an army of 200 million horsemen. Some interpret this as a human army, but the description is demonic. Breastplates of fire, heads like lions, tails like serpents. If the 72,000 holy angels are the nuclear option, these 4 bound angels and their army are the biological weapon. They are released to torment mankind for 5 months. The density of supernatural traffic on Earth during the tribulation will be so high that the veil between dimensions will effectively dissolve. You won't just believe in the spiritual realm, you will be forced to see it. The 72,000 angels mentioned by Christ are still waiting. They didn't intervene at the cross because the mission then was salvation. But the next time the sky opens, the mission is judgment. We live in a world that mocks the idea of judgment. We trust in our technology, our economy, and our military. But what is a nuclear missile against a being that exists outside of time? What is a bunker against an entity that can pass through solid matter? The math is simple. The precedent is set. The army is ready. The only variable left in the equation is time. And looking at the signs around us, that time is running out.